What does it mean to have a subnet mask /32? I see in this question, the routing table has What does it mean to have a subnet mask of /32, and in that case what will be its network ID? Can a host exist without a network ID in case we consider the above as a single host? As far as I know, the network ID and IP address assigned to a host in that network are two different things. 192.168.0.0 is a network ID, and if its subnet is 255.255.255.0, then the hosts in this network can be 192.168.0.1 to 192.168.0.254. In this case, how a host can exist without a network ID? Linked. Why is my subnet mask 255.255.255.255?
There's a bit of confusion here, that /32 doesn't refer to the size of any subnetwork, but to the range of addresses that particular routing table entry applies to. Usually the two are the same, because you route a network or subnet as a unit, right? But macOS does things a little different for other hosts on the same local network. Let me add some lines before the ones you quoted. Note that 192.168.1, short for 192.168.1.024, is routed over N0, aka link number 4, not via any gateway, just over the interface itself. This is the network that the Mac itself is on. 192.168.1.1 and 192.168.1.125 are both specific addresses within that network range. If you compare those /32 entries with the 192.168.1 entry, they're basically redundant duplicates. They say the same thing, just about specific addresses instead of the entire network range. I don't know why macOS creates these redundant address-specific entries, but it's probably related to another thing you can see in the listing above. macOS lists its ARP table entries in the routing table. The opener.lan entry above, which I'm pretty sure is actually 192.168.1.1, just listed by name rather than number, says that it's routed via N0 to the MAC address 4694, SE, 63, SE, 7. So what you're seeing in the route listing is a mix of actual network routes, like the default in 192.168.1 entries, and for host entries, the /32 and MAC targeted entries.
/32 addressing. Generally speaking, /32 means that the network has only a single IP4 address and all traffic will go directly between the device with that IP4 address and the default gateway. The device would not be able to communicate with other devices on the local subnet. There are a couple of possible reasons for this that I've seen. It could be a web server serving multiple sites with each site bound to a specific IP4 address, a loopback address used for testing, a network security gimmick, isolate the machine with a /32 netmask from the rest of the systems on the subnet. This only allows traffic to destinations defined explicitly by static routes on the system. For example, this may be used for decommissioning a system. Network ID. The network ID portion of an IP address is determined by the subnet mask. For example, A /24 IP4 network has a subnet mask of 1111.1111.1111.0000, meaning the first 3 octets are the network ID and the last octet is used for assigning host IDs, 256 available IDs, though usually some are reserved. A /16 IP4 network has a subnet mask of 1111.1111.0000.0000, meaning the first 2 octets are the network ID and the last octet is used for assigning host IDs, 65,536 available IDs, though usually some are reserved. In the case of /32, this doesn't apply as the address is both a network ID and host ID. /31 addresses are also all host IDs with no reserved 0th address.
It is just SIDR value. You can learn more in here for SIDR. TL, drive? A SIDR network address looks like this under IP4. 192.30.250.0018. The 192.30.250.0 is the network address itself, and the 18 says that the first 18 bits are the network part of the address, leaving the last 14 bits for specific host addresses. Subnet mask.
Easiest thing is web search and read articles related to subnet mask and subnet mask binary shorthand and SIDR. And also check out subnet calculators. The /32 is the SIDR shorthand and refers to how many ones are in the subnet mask. For /32 that is 255.255.255.255 or 11,111,111,111,111,111,111,111,111. That means you can only have one IP address on your network before needing a gateway/router to get outside that network. With /32 it's just you. A subnet mask is a number that defines a range of IP addresses available within a network. SIDR equals classless interdomain routing. What does using /32 mean? I don't believe it is an invalid setting, however it effectively turns off networking. Or limits the network to just you. You can only talk to yourself if you don't have a gateway set up to reach outside that net mask. What will its network ID be? I assume you mean what will IP address be, and IP address will be whatever you set it to be. The IP address and subnet mask, which is what you are dealing with, are two different although related things. Can a host exist without a network ID, IP address? Can you exist without having a first and last name or without an address? Yes, the host can exist. Kinda need to better define what you mean by exist.
No,